Bucks here. Welcome to Market Monday. A lot of things to go over today. First, I want to talk about the Barry Sanders situation and everything that's going on with that in our continuing series on sets and, how you should be making coins this year. Obviously, if you haven't made coins or if you didn't make coins to the winter promo, you just weren't paying attention. It was a fairly easy one to make coins in, I believe, if you did. And we're working the market or just working anything at all if you didn't do anything in game except load up, roster bait for a while, and then move on. It was, not that profitable for you. But I do want to talk about Barry Sanders. So these 86 overalls are going for like $30K, as you see behind me. You can probably filter down if you go, halfback, 27, $30K. So we'll say $30K for 32 of them, which equals out to approximately 960,000 coins, right? To do a 96 overall, you're like, oh, that's a major loss. But Barry Sanders at 400K right there, and his set is 960 to do, and you're like, oh man, that sucks. That's bad. But then you look at his power up price, which of course my OBS doesn't want to work with me right away until I, set a few settings here. There we go. Power up price. Now these are PlayStation prices. 789, 854, and then people are buying it like 877 or whatever. Yeah. So that's like 1.2 million. 1.2 million for something that you're making for 960 if you don't snipe anything. That's at current market prices. Kind of nice. Futuring, these 50 sets have just been printing, right? Moss printed, Barry's printing. The other Sean Taylor was printing. So I don't know. It's crazy. I got to keep reminding people about sets, but I don't know. I don't understand how these things stay profitable in this longer term. But I do want to talk about the rest of the Barry Sanders problem, and let's talk about that problem, after a word from our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. All right, so Barry Sanders' 93 card. Now, you guys know EA has a lot of things wrong with them, and oftentimes Kralo does get the blunt of the issue, and he's kind of like the fall guy for a lot of problems that are going on and wrong with Mutt that are they're not his fault at all. But anything communication that breaks down where we don't hear it from EA ahead of time, that's his fault. And this is 100% his fault for not telling us on Friday, for not saying something that, hey, we're getting a training bypass the next week. 100% lack of communication from EA. It is poor, badly timed, and ruined a lot of people. Now, me, I can absorb the loss. It's not a big of a deal. But somebody who went ahead and bought Barry Sanders for 1 million coins a couple days ago because we didn't think there was going to be a training bypass, they're sitting on 800K. Maybe it was their favorite player. Maybe they got a Lions theme team. They saved up for that because they figured you got an upgrade card coming. They had to buy it. Man, that's BS, right? To do this today. And it's the communication's fault. It's truly broke down. And this is one that Kralo's got to take the L on. I mean, it's horrible. So Barry Sanders down to 200K for his 93, rose the price of the other cards. His power-up's going for a lot. But EA needs to 100% get their communication right. That is some shit that needs to be fixed. It's unacceptable. The fact that MLB The Show can give us a time frame of what's coming up, and they're like half the size of EA, but EA can't manage to do that at all, but all they got is excuses for us. Horse shit, okay? Inexcusable, this communication failure. So, with that said, let's talk about the rest of the Market Monday. Justin Herbert, just an FYI, he did get this isn't really Market Monday related, but kind of news. He did get upgraded to a 93. He won the series, so he got the +1 over Helmet Smasher Elite. And then we have the training option. We just talked about. They had that news also on the Barry Sanders power. Rock Bottom Coins. You guys just went through that, as that wasn't supposed to come up again. Anyways, Blitz tickets also got upgraded to 500 coins quick sell. So yippee-ki-yay. It's more than one training last year, so they're getting a little bit better. I do want to talk about some of the re-rolls. I will say, after kind of mathing it out a little bit, it does feel like the 82 Campus Hero player is very slightly profitable, and this one is razor thin profitable if you sell them. So you might lose it if people start rolling a little bit more, but I just want to kind of let you guys know it looked kind of, if you get training cheap enough, of course. If you get training expensive, this is not going to be profitable. You're going to lose your hat, lose your shirt, lose everything you got. So you can take a look at that. Obviously, you kind of want to keep looking at these things. They've been profitable this year. I haven't really checked on them lately, but of course, always take a look back at the re-rolls for profit, especially, can stadiums, uniforms, playbooks be profitable? Because they have been, and, I just want to kind of remind you of those things going on in the store. Like, if we just take a look at just, playbooks alone, I'll just show you for an example. That was just the first one off my head. Because people don't know you can roll for them in the store, so you got to be like the middleman that makes the coins. It's good for like low coinage amount along with the gap pack method. I mean, how many times am I going to mention the gap pack method? So like these things sell for, I don't know what's the most meta book out there right now. Let's look at like Las Vegas. 2,800. I mean, you make them for what? 8 times 250, 2,000. So like it's slightly profitable. But is that worth it? Who's a popular team? Yeah, Cowboys are popular. 4,000. So a little bit more profit right there to do those and then sell them on the block. So still profitable. That thing's been profitable all year. It's kind of like in the Gap Pack. It's been printing all year. Sometimes better than others. The Gap Pack's printing right now because the theme teams, low gold, silver. Some of them are going for crazy amounts. So you can keep doing the Gap Pack, of course, method. But you know what? I'm not going to make like a million videos in the Gap Pack method because I've already done it. So you can just kind of look through that. I do want to say, Team of the Year is coming up upon us. Sets, and it's weird. It's tough. EA does this year to year because they know we, invest in this stuff. Last year, the sets were 87 to 88 overall. And just random overalls for Team of the Year, offensive, defensive player. The year before, it had to do with Team of the Week cards. So, 15 Team of the Year tokens. All right. 4 89 to 92 and 293 to 95 overall Team of the Week players. So, like, EA knows that we would pay attention to these things, so they purposely change this up every year on us. So it's hard for us to... This is how we used to make a lot of coins, is investing in what we think these sets are going to happen. And, sometimes we were right and absolutely made a killing. Other times, like what EA has done lately is they say, hey, screw you, investors. We're not going to let you make that kind of coin off of us because you pay attention. So sadly, it's along with nerfing the skill gap in the game, they've nerfed the skill gap in the market and paying attention to the long-term trends for a lot of the stuff that we used to, back in like 16, 15 era, make coins off it because we knew what's coming. So that's, what it is. We don't know if it's going to be Team of the Week cards. We don't know if it's going to be random cards. Exchanges. Let me think if I want to do anything. I talked about the other Zero Chill earlier. These things they just absolutely screwed us over on. So EA went real EA on these things, which kind of sucked. Series 4, we're going to get a week's heads up, so we don't really have to pay attention to that right now. If you have limiteds, might be a time to get out from under them. This next month of content is going to be kind of crazy with Team of the Year, Super Bowl, playoff legends, and then after that, Ultimate Legends, whatever they drop then. But, we kind of are getting endgame cards, so how much better can you get? Here's my Giants theme team. I constructed it today on stream. I didn't necessarily it's not fully chemmed out yet, but I do have the Giants and Sprinter at least locked out. So I don't have my abilities on defense down to exactly what I want either. But there's the theme team at the moment. But also, take a look. So Throne tweeted out that, he's making a video on a card that he's got a lot of. So I definitely want you to take a look at your Favre cards because Throne made the market go up. Kind of a jerk move because now people are like, oh, YouTubers are just gonna make videos to make their own coins, and Throne basically said, yeah, I do that. But might be worth. Oh shoot, I sold my. Oh my god, I sold my Favre back the other day. So well, anyways, selling it right now would be the way to go if you take a look at the prices of Favre. He's basically doubled in price since Throne made that video about a half hour ago. He's up to 224. It was 100K. But yeah, I sold it. I did a big sell-off yesterday. So, yeah. Throne made a killing for some weird reason. Coins are, what, $3 or $10 per 100K or less now with the Gut Fox discount. And for some reason, he felt like selling out his trust for that. But anyways, that is the Market Monday. Everything going on with your market. This next month should be kind of crazy for content. I don't expect until a series we really lose a lot of the value when series changeovers happen. So that's kind of be like the biggest market fulcrum. Just like Team of the Year cards used to be it. before the series effect. Once they raise the pack odds, that's when we really get killed here. So expect that maybe within 10 days, maybe not this Friday, because we'll probably get the playoff promo content Friday as we get back in the office, and then the week after that, maybe will be the series changeover or team of the year. Could be coming one of those weeks too. Maybe it'll be 15th series change, 22nd team of the year, 29th Super Bowl content. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that. But there it is. Market Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up if you did. Thumbs down if you didn't. Peace.